Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Perfect English with Mamta. On this channel, I explain prose, poetry, and grammar in the simplest way possible, helping you understand concepts clearly and write perfect answers in your exams. Let's start today's lesson and enjoy learning English like never before. Hello everyone, today we are learning a beautiful poem, The Statue. This poem is written by James Reeves. This poem is about a stone statue of a man sitting in a town square. He looks serious and a little sad, with one hand on his knee and the other pointing forward. The poet wonders who the man was and what he did, but nobody seems to remember. The statue has a message written in another language, so the poet cannot understand it. Even though the statue is old, it still stands strong. The poem makes us think about how people can be forgotten even if they were once important. On a stone chair in the marketplace sits a stone gentleman with a stone face. He is great, he is good, he is old as old. How many years I have not been told. Great things he did a great while ago, and what they were I do not know. The poet describes a statue of a man sitting on a stone chair in the middle of a busy marketplace. The statue has a serious, expressionless stone face. The poet knows the man was great, good, and very old. But nobody has told him exactly how many years the statue has been there. The poet also knows the man did great deeds long ago, but he does not know what those deeds were. But Solomon and sad is his great square face as he sits high up on his square stone base. Day after day he sits just so, with some words in a foreign tongue below. The poet observes that the statue's face looks solemn and sad. It sits high on a square stone base, watching the world around it. Day after day, the statue remains in the same position, never moving. There are some words written below in the statue, but they are in a foreign language, so the poet cannot understand what they say or what story they tell about the stone gentleman. Whether the wind blows warm or cold, his stone clothes alter never a fold. One stone hand he rests on his knee, with the other stone hand he points at me. The poet notices that the statue never changes, no matter what the weather is like. Whether the wind is warm or cold, the stone clothes stay exactly the same. They never wrinkle or move. One stone hand rests calmly on the statue's knee, while the other stone hand points straight at the poet. This gesture makes the poet feel as if the statue is trying to say something or give him a message. Oh, why does he look at me in just that way? I am afraid to go and afraid to stay. Stone gentleman, what have you got to say? The poet feels confused and scared because the statue seems to be looking at him in a strange way. He feels afraid to go near it and afraid to walk away from it. He wonders what the stone gentleman wants to say. The poem The Statue shows how time changes everything. A statue that once stood proudly is now old, broken, and forgotten. It reminds us that power and fame don't last forever. Even though people forget the person the statue was made for, the statue still stands, quiet and still. Nature slowly takes over with birds sitting on it and moss growing. The poem makes us think what really matters in the end. Is it being famous or being remembered in a quiet way? What is the message of the poem? The poem shows that even important people can be forgotten over time. The statue looks serious and wise, but no one knows who he was or what he did. The poet feels curious and a little scared, wondering what the statue is trying to say. The statue says the same while everything around it changes. This shows how some things last, but memories can fade. The poem makes us think about how time moves on and how we remember people from the past. If the stone gentleman were to come alive, what would he have to say to the narrator? The statue was carved sitting on a stone chair in a marketplace. It looked square, sober, and settled, showing a calm and serious posture. One hand was carved resting on his knee. The other hand was pointing upward as if giving a warning or message. Why does the narrator feel that the statue wishes to speak to him? The statue points his finger at the narrator and looks at him in just that way, so the narrator feels that the statue wishes to speak to him. How do we know that the person depicted in the statue was a great person? We come to know the statue was a great person because the narrator tells us that he is great, he is good, and he has done great things a great while ago. The only thing the narrator does not know what those great things are. Figures of speech, imagery, words that create pictures in the reader's mind. The poet describes the statue so clearly that we can imagine it sitting in the marketplace, the stone chair, stone face, square base, and pointing hand. This helps readers visualize the scene and feel the poet's curiosity and fear. Personification, giving human qualities to non-living things. The statue is described as if it were alive. It sits, looks, points, and seems to communicate. This makes the statue feel mysterious and almost alive, increasing the poet's fear and wonder. Repetition is repeating words for emphasis. The word stone is repeated many times. Stone chair, stone face, stone hand, stone clothes. This highlights the statue's lifelessness and the poet's fascination with its stillness. Thank you, everyone.